person had said that they went to a few counseling sessions and it's not what I expected. I'm not sure if my counselor is the right fit for me. How do I know if I should find a different counselor or if I just have unrealistic expectations of what it would look like?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And I appreciate your heart in asking it and recognizing that it could be either, right? That could be unrealistic expectations that you have, but it also could be that the person's not a right fit for you. No therapist is a perfect fit for everybody. They're just not. Therapy, counseling is a very personal thing, and that there's going to be counselors that you connect with, and their personality and style is such that creates safety and feeling that you can really connect with them and receive from them and form that attachment that we talked about. And then there's going to be those that just you can't. They rub you the wrong way for some reason, or something about them just gets in the way of you being able to feel like you can connect with them. And so I think it can be helpful to come in a session and kind of talk through your expectations with the therapist that you're with. And if you haven't done therapy before, it can be hard to know. I don't know what I need or why I'm here. Maybe a friend or relative recommended that I come and see and get some counseling, and I'm not even sure why I'm here. But a good therapist is going to be able to join with you right where you're at and know the right questions to ask to help you define and be able to add some language and a frame around what it is that would be helpful to you. And if you don't feel like you've gotten that, you're not experiencing that in the first session, within one or two sessions, you ought to be able to have a feel whether or not I can connect with this person. And if you can't, I'd recommend that you try someone else. Right? I encourage that with everybody that calls into our practice. You can switch counselors at any time, and that it's a really personal thing, the work that you do with your therapist. And so after a session or two, if you don't feel that connection with them, I wouldn't waste any more time or money pursuing that. I'd try to find someone else that's comes well recommended and engage them.
Right, right. And once again, finding a new counselor, it doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean that, it's not a test. You're
Right.
going and you're having human connection and real conversation and talking about your heart. And it doesn't mean you failed if you feel like you're not connecting with that person.
Totally. Yeah. That again, nobody's going to connect with everyone. That doesn't mean that they're a terrible therapist, doesn't mean that you're a bad client. That just might not be a great fit. And so you have to kind of assess, do I feel like I can, this person understands kind of what it is that I'm going through? Do I feel cared for by them? Do I feel safe in their presence and space? And do I get the sense that they know how to be helpful? Are they competent? Is it, do we feel like we're just kind of swimming around in the session without any real direction? Or is there a sense of this person knows the questions to ask to help me define what it is that I need and I'm looking for, and they're working hard to try to get into my shoes and really understand what I'm experiencing, and they're able to get me and lay out a course of action for how to start moving down a pathway towards addressing the things that I'm coming to counseling for. Those are realistic expectations that you should be able to have for the first session or two. That if you don't have a sense of those things, then the first session or two, it's probably not going to work out very well.